Sadhguru, so you have built such a huge Adiyogi statue at your ashram, and whoever visits that place are in awe of that particular statue. So, do you think nowadays, in the current scenario, things has to be done in a mass scale to get noticed?
There's only one, how is it mass? There's only one statue, how is it a mess?
So it is built in such huge form.
The size.
Yeah.
See, what is big and small is according to people's perceptions. All the people in the yoga center, they say, Sadhguru, we should have made it little bigger, it's looking so small compared to the mountain behind. So what is small and big is always people's perception. But there is something called as visual impact. Of all the five sensory organs that you have, of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and touching, tell me if I tell you, suppose I'm going to take four of these away from you right now, which one would you like to keep? Just the nose or just the tongue? What would you like to keep? This is an option. Four you have to lose, one you can keep, which one will you keep?
Everything is important.
Everything is important, but you're going to lose four. You must learn to exercise those options because life is like that, it won't let you keep everything, some things you have to lose. So four you have to lose, which four will you want to lose and which one thing you want to keep?
Can you just tell the five?
Either I'll take off your eyes or your eardrums or your tongue or your sensation or your nose. Which one thing you want to keep, tell me Eyes, of course, because of five sensory impacts that you have upon you, visual impact is the largest impact for you right now. But let us say you were a dog. I'm not saying. I don't think dog is anything derogatory, I think it's a great animal. If you were a dog, if I asked you this question, you would say nose. Because his food, his survival happens because of his nose. But for a human being, the visual impact is the largest impact. So, in that sense, it is not about the size of the Adiyogi, it is about the geometry. To get the geometry perfect in a small size is extremely difficult, extremely difficult. So we needed a certain amount of size to get the geometry easily in place. The geometry of Adiyogi, now that you ask this question, is to exude. See, when I say geometry of Adiyogi will exude something, is it true you went home today and your father was sitting in a certain way? Just by looking at his posture, you know whether he is angry or happy, unhappy, disturbed. Do you know or no? Yes. So, the geometry of Adiyogis, we wanted this to exude three aspects. One is exuberance of life, another is stillness of life, another is intoxication. I worked for 2.5 years to get this face right, many faces were made. Then we decided we need a certain size, and that size became over 80 feet. When it became over 80 feet, then we thought the number also has to have some significance. So we went for 112 feet because Adiyogi, when he propounded the ways, the different ways in which a human being can attain to their highest possibility, he gave 112 ways. So we made it 112 feet. It could have been 87 feet. But I thought if you're going 87, what is the problem? We'll get it to a place, a number that he likes. So it became 112 feet, but we wouldn't have been able to achieve the geometry of what we wanted in less than 80 to 90 feet, it wouldn't be possible. That's why it's 112 feet.